Okay, well, here's a little sewing hack. We're going to make a sleeve now for Bonnie's new design dress. This is one easy hack you can do, right? Because there's no seam allowance on this. So if there's a seam allowance, you have to go to the seam allowance, but there's no seam allowance on this. We're going to add the seam allowance, and that is 5 inches. Okay, thanks, Bonnie. Now we're going to go to the table. We're going to measure around the circumference of the armhole, and then we're going to divide it by 3. So can you take that off, Bonnie? And we're going to measure the circumference now. So anyway, so Bonnie's going to measure on the edge, Bonnie, and there's no seam allowance to this, so she's going to go right on the edge all the way around. So we're not going to bore you. We're going to come back to when she's gone right round, okay? So Bonnie now she's measuring around the circumference of the armhole now, and this will determine the sleeve circumference as well, okay? So we've done the first one, and we just measure from the top of the armhole to the bottom, which has got no seam allowance on it, and that was just around 5 inches. She's going around now on the edge of the tape. You can see 10 here. She's marking it and just going around. It's a little bit difficult when the dress has been made up. So you'll see what she's doing, and always put your tape on the edge, on its edge, everyone. You get a more accurate measure that way. The measurement will be more accurate, okay? And Bonnie's just going around the edge now.
So it's 15, look.
What is it, sorry?
15 inch.
15 inches. Yes. Okay, we're going to divide it by 3. What's 15 divided by 3?
5.
There we go. See that, everyone? That is your sewing hack of the day. Look at that. So it's the easy way. You don't need to do this way. So just put the dress on the dummy, and then just measure from top to bottom on the seam itself, with the seam allowance where it's finished, and then you'll get the exact accurate measurements. And that was 5 inches, and now Bonnie's gone round, and now she got 15 inches, and she's divided by 3, same measurement, 5 inches. And that will determine now, everyone, your what we call the sleeve crown, the depth of your sleeve crown. You see what Bonnie will do in a minute, okay? I'll see you in a while. Ciao for now. Now Bonnie's finished the mock-up dress. All we have to do now is just put a beautiful colour in. She's going to put sleeves in, so I'm going to make up 3 mock-up sleeves with Bonnie to show you how I do things. I do sleeves in the most simplistic way, because as a bespoke town fashion designer and a pattern cutter, I need to simplify things for myself. I don't, you watch all these complicated formulas that go on. Please forget all those. I'm going to teach you the most simplest method for making a beautiful sleeve. This is a 1-piece sleeve, not a 2-piece sleeve. I'll be doing 2-piece sleeves when Bonnie does her jacket making course, but at the moment this is just a 1-piece basic sleeve. We're going to do 3 variations of this now. So now Bonnie's going to just mark at the top, as you can see. Now, do you remember on the last segment we talked about the cap height, the crown height, how we got it? So it's 5 inches. That's right. Well done, Bonnie. So we're going to come down 5 inches from this is called the crown height, cap height. She's going to square that off now using her square. You can use a ruler. This is a grading square. This is what I always give to my students. Okay. From there, now the length can be anything. We're just going to do a short length to the elbow, about 3-4 inches. It doesn't really matter. This is a mock-up we're going to do. Bonnie's going to have cap sleeves, so we're going to do 3 variations. I'm showing you the 3 variations. This is the first one. That's it. Just square that across, Bonnie. Brilliant. Thanks. You've got 3 lines. You've got the top, your cap height, and you've got the hem of the sleeve. Now we're going to get the width of our sleeve. So we measured our circumference of the armhole, which was 37. So we're working on half a pattern. So what's half of 37, Bonnie?
It's 18.5.
Good. Okay, 18 point. So from the top line, we're going to come down to this cap height line, 18.5. You see what Bonnie does? So she'll put the tape measure right at the top of the line, right on the edge there. That's right. And then she'll come to 18.5. Whatever yours is, everyone, it's different. So but always go from the top line, okay? 18.5.
It's here.
That's it. Mark it, please. Now from here, this is your. Now we have to add seam allowances on this, and we're only working on half pattern, so we're going to add 1 centimeter seam allowance. Add 1 centimeter on top of that, please, Bonnie. Use your tape measure. Be easier. So don't forget we're on half pattern, so we only need to one. So it'll be 2 centimeters in total. That's good, thank you. And now usually on men's sleeves, I add ease in. So from here you can add a 2 centimeter ease or whatever. We're just going to add a little bit of ease, not much. We're going to add a centimeter in total. So just put half a centimeter, Bonnie. Just half a centimeter on top of that. That's fine. Thanks. That's it. Okay, fine. So now Bonnie is going to do a curve now. Actually, we're not going to put in the ease in this, everyone, because you don't need to put ease in sometimes. From when I'm making jackets, I do put ease in. Some dresses I put ease in, but this one it's going to be flush. And some shirt tailors, they won't put ease in, but you can put up to 1 inch ease on shirts. Anyway, we're not going to put ease, so take that off, Bonnie, and just come back to that 1 centimeter. There we go. Don't want to complicate things. That's it. So on that line now, Bonnie's going to do freehand a curve back into that shoulder line, so top of the sleeve line. So I teach all of my students freehand. We don't use any French curves. We just use your eye. And Bonnie's got a great eye now for things because she's just used her eye for judgment. And she's just checking it if it's fine. Now, I forgot to tell you, everyone, here, before we do that, because I'm rushing things, here I'm going to look at the anatomy of the arm. At the top of your arm, it curves at the back and it curves at the front, but as it comes to the shoulder bone, it's quite straight. And this has got to reflect when we're actually making anything up. We've got to look at the anatomy. So for men's shirts, I put 1 inch, I come out and it will be 2 inches. So it will come straight 2 inches, then curves. For women, and Bonnie's very slender, very slight, I'm only come out 1 inch maximum. So I'm only going to come out half an inch. So if you come at the top half an inch, Bonnie, please. I rushed it, everyone, but don't worry, you'll get. So come out half an inch from the edge, from the top, from the edge. Yeah, you got half an inch. That's it. Perfect. Well done. Now she's going to redo this. Now it's only a little bit that she needs to come back, and then she's going to come nicely into that half an inch. Men, I put 1 inch. So it'll be 2 inches in total once you open the pattern out, because you want to curve at the top. You get because to put a sleeve into an armhole, it'll be really difficult. So I'll show you Bonnie's armhole on the dress in a minute, and you'll understand. If you look at the anatomy of people, we're not curved all the way around. And so whatever we do, it's got to reflect the anatomy. That's basically how we do things. Brilliant, thanks for that, Bonnie. Now, what we do now, the side seam can be angled in, it can be angled out, it can be straight down. We're just going, because it's only a mock-up, Bonnie, you just do whatever you want to. You want to angle it in, angle it out, or straight, the side seam of the sleeve. Just get a straight ruler, remember, and just go from the side seam at the top and put that in. Yeah, Bonnie's just doing it straight, it's fine. But you understand, everyone, you can angle it in, you can measure the wrist, because sleeve lengths will come to the bottom of the arm. Well, we're not doing that, we're coming up here. We're going to do 3 variations of this now. Okay, want to angle it in, Bonnie? It's up to you. Okay, fine. She's going to angle it in. Fine. Okay, now we're going to cut the hem, cut the side seams, and we won't cut the sleeve out yet. You'll see what Bonnie does. Cut that out now, Bonnie. No, cut across and up. Remember? That's it. So this is new. This is new to Bonnie. She's done everything else beautifully. She knows how to cut dresses now. She knows how to do the collar stand, and now this is the first time actually learning how to draft and make sleeves. It's a very simple way, everyone. Just go across. Don't worry about that, Bonnie. It's a mock-up. Okay, just go across. What's wrong?
Because this is very...
Oh. Do you want to use
fine.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
This is very tight.
Okay, hold on. Oh my. Oh, sorry, everyone. We've got a malfunctioning pair of scissors. Oh my God, it's so tight. 1 second, let me get it. 1 second. So we're going to cut. We've cut across, but we're going to cut. We won't cut around the sleeve yet, because I'm going to show you the next part, the next segment, which we do. Now, Bonnie now is going to use a tracing wheel. She's going to trace around that curve now, because we need to check the circumference now if it's accurate, and we have to adjust it accordingly, because you'll see what we do in a minute, everyone. People neglect this very important step, where, especially in shirt making. We'll see now. So Bonnie now is creating, she's cutting excess from the front. We need to cut the excess from the front. We don't want it to go into the arm. So this is what we do for real shirt tailoring shirts. When we're doing bespoke shirt making, we always trim off the front going down. It can be half an inch, 3/8 inch, it could be more. So we're going to check when we have the mock-up. So now, this will be cut off. This is the front, this will be cut off. So as I said before, if we could do the sleeve, we put the sleeve on, we could have excess going into the armhole there. We don't want that. So we need to come back and have a clean front of this sleeve. Okay, thanks Bonnie. So from here now, we're going to measure the 37 centimeters plus the 2 centimeter seam allowance. And it should be about 39 centimeters, and we'll adjust it if it's not. That's why we don't cut the sleeve out yet until it's perfect. We've got the exact measurements we need. And as I said before, sometimes you can put ease in. We're going to keep no ease in this. So it's down to some shirt. I mean, sometimes I'll put up to 1 inch ease when I'm doing men's shirts. Sometimes I don't. It depends on the fabric we're using, because sometimes if you're using linen stretches, so I do not put any ease in linen fabrics. So this has got to measure now 39 centimeters. Sometimes I'll show you, if you're out a little bit, it's the most easiest way to correct it, which I'm going to show you now. But usually it's pretty much accurate, this method. So I always have you take measure on edge. Look, Bonnie's already doing it on edge. I didn't need to tell her.
It's 39 to here.
Brilliant. 39. Perfect. 39 to where? To there?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, just mark that 39. Just mark it with your pen.
It's here.
Okay. So we're slightly out there. It's not much. Can you just measure from there to there, Bonnie? It's just about 1 centimeter. So we're going to chop that off now. Only 1/2 centimeter. If we fold this over now, Bonnie. So if you get like this 1 centimeter extra, all we do now is we just chop. We come back 1/2 centimeter and we'll just chop it off, and it will be exactly.
So it's half.
It's because only what? It's only 1/2 centimeter from there.
Here. Right.
Okay, and we chopped off. So put the line, your side seam to there, and that's it, everyone. So if it's a little bit bigger, chop off the side seams. So fold the pattern back in half and just do half of the measurement again, which is excess, and that's it, everyone. Simple. Okay, if you want to chop that off now, Bonnie, and then chop that off and then cut round. So there we go, exactly 39 now. You can see, just altering a little thing here and there, you've got the exact. Now we can cut out. So cut that out now, Bonnie, please. Exactly.
From here.
Yes, from the side seam. That's it. And now we're going to have a perfect sleeve that's going to fit perfectly into the armhole, everyone. And that is the way you do things. It's so, you can do this in 5 minutes. I had a student, he came on my course, Grok, you may have seen the videos. He was at London College Fashion for 3 weeks. He learnt nothing. He learnt more in 1 day with me than he did 3 weeks. So, and the course cost £2,300. I got him his full refund back because they misled him, they failed him, they let him down. And he was telling me that he had to do, I think, a shirt on part of the course, a sleeve, and it took the lecturer 1 hour to cut a sleeve out to show his students. When you're with me, you cut the sleeve out. Of course, this is for social media. We're going slowly, but I teach you how to cut the sleeve out in 5 minutes. That's it, everyone. 5 minutes. I teach you how to cut the sleeve out. That's how I do things. Okay, now Bonnie's just cutting the sleeves. Finished now. So there we go. There's a sleeve now. So we're going to do 3 variations of this. This basic one, we're going to cut it into flounces, and the third one is going to be really it's going to be a little cap sleeve she wants, but she may want the flounce ones. I don't know. We're going to put 2 sleeves on her dress now, and there we have it, everyone. So I will see you on the next little segment. Thanks for that, Bonnie. Thank you. Right, everyone. So Bonnie now is doing a second variation of. Well, she's doing the first variation of the original sleeve she's cut out. We're going to flounce this out. So we're going to do variations on this. And the third one, we will do a very small cap sleeve she wants. So, and then she'll decide, because we're going to do 3 sleeves, and then she can decide which one she likes to do, which for the dress she's going to cut out. So now she's cutting out the first variation now. So this is from the original sleeve we cut out, which you've seen us just draft. Okay, she's going to draw lines now. They can be, it doesn't really matter, you know. So she's going to just get a ruler and just draw lines straight up. That's it. And now she's going to cut right up. Okay. So now Bonnie's going to cut right to the top. She's not going to go right through the top because you need to keep the top intact. You can see what she's doing. And then she's going to open it out into like a flounce. And then that's it. And that'll be the first variation. And the second variation, she's going to do a little cap sleeve. So that's what we're going to do. She's going to put this onto paper next, and she's going to pin them down and just draw around it. So you'll see what she does. Okay, now Bonnie's just pinning down the flounces now. She's cut the sleeve now. She's into, you can see, little segments, and now it's naturally going to widen out. And she's using, I think, a Georgette or chiffon. I can't remember now. So this will really just drape so nicely. That's what she's doing now. So you can do so many designs with just one pattern, everyone, you know, just you just have to experiment, and that's it. She could have done the top, she could have curved the top even more, got more height at the top and gathered that in as well, you know. Oh gosh, so many things you can do. Well, she's just doing the basic little sleeve for her beautiful Chinese dress, and hopefully you'll see us on her next dress. She'll be doing an Indian fusion Chinese dress, which I'm looking forward to her designing that. So there we go, Bonnie. So she can draw around it now, and she's going to cut around. That's it. Just doing little marks around it, and she's going to cut this new sleeve out from the original sleeve, and that's it, everyone. So try and simplify everything. Even though I do very complex bespoke suits, we actually, it's a lot of skill involved. I still try and simplify even that procedure when I'm doing my bespoke suits, and that's gone into my dressmaking as well now. So I try and simplify even my dressmaking now, so that even beginners get up to professional standards in very little time. Okay, these formulas don't work. You got to, you know, you got to have tried and tested methods. So there we go. That's it, Bonnie. Have you gone around the sleeve now? Have you marked around the sleeve, the top of the sleeve? That's it. Bonnie's going to cut the sleeve out now. This is the first variation. You can see she's actually cut into flounces. So this is from the original sleeve. So Bonnie's going to cut the sleeve out now. Okay, now Bonnie's doing her first variation sleeve, and that's it. So this is going to be cut out now, and we're going to put one side of the armhole will be with one sleeve, and the other side will have the first variation. And once we've done that, we're going to cut out a second variation, and then we're going to put that up. So there's going to be 2 variations, 3 sleeves in total, and Bonnie's going to decide which sleeve to put in. So this is still in the mock-up stage, everyone. And once she's happy with that, then we're going to cut a dress out in a cheap out Chinese dress in beautiful Chinese fabric, silk, pure silk fabric. So wait until that happens, everyone, and you'll see how Bonnie has reached that stage. So there we have it. There we go. Wow, thanks for that, Bonnie. It's really good. I look forward now to seeing this on the dress. Right, everyone, so we've just done a variation. So we've done like a sleeve there, and then it's a little bit tight under there, so we need to let this side seam out on there. You can see it's slightly pulling there, so we're gonna let, because Bonnie was saying it's complaining, we took the side seam too much, and when you put a sleeve in, it exacerbates the condition a little bit more. So we're going to bring this side in a little bit, but put your arms down, Bonnie. So there's 2 styles now. There's like just a normal sleeve there, and we flounced it, and Bonnie loves this flounce, so we're gonna go with this flounce here now. So it's really nice, and it'll be in Georgette, and so it'll flounce it even more, be nicer. This is just like a cheap kind of a cotton, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to bring this just a little bit more, so because it's a little bit tight here. So, and that's it. We're going to get rid of that. It's about just, you know, just making a mock-up, and that's it basically. And that's the length we're going to have the dress at the bottom, the flounces, and that's it. So thanks for that, Bonnie, and we'll see you very soon, everyone, as we make up this dress in the proper silk fabric, and we'll see you very soon. Ciao.